All right, we
So
live
did you
on.
get to listen in on it, man? That was
I was listening in on it, but I was fucking frustrated as fuck. I tried like hell, man. I'm sitting there trying to pay attention, but in the same aspect, I was fucking, trying to get that shit going, and I was fucking going cuckoo birds fucking crazy and shit. Fucking, so it's hard to pay attention. You know what I mean?
the Eagle Gardens went live.
Yeah,
That's
I'm.
fucking crazy.
It's a very, very lonely road, man.
I ain't explaining on my other channel here. Yeah, fucking. See, I can go live from my phone, but it won't let me go connected through the Zoom.
Yeah,
All right. See, I can go live from my phone, but it won't let me go. Got multiple channels going. Thank you for 2420. You man, 42420's dropping links in the other chat over there.
The other chat over there.
Oh man.
That's right, guys. We'll get it figured out. Hopefully, it's only a fucking 1 or 2 day fucking fuck up. You know, and like they're just smacking me on the hands for today, and will let me go live from Zoom tomorrow. Yeah, it's kind of
Which
weird.
one are you gonna use?
For tomorrow, I'm
I
just.
know you brought both up to get everybody on the same one. So now, which one are you gonna use? Is what I'm asking.
Well, if I can go live, I'm gonna go live on the fucking. Oh, what do you mean? For tonight?
Yeah, we got 19 in the Eagle Gardens 1, which is your backup one, and it looks like there's 9 in your Eagle.
So stay on the Eagle Gardens 1 because that's where the Zoom's at. I'm just using my main channel to tell everybody to go to the other channel. So
Gotcha.
I even said it on the name of that one is actually go to Eagle Gardens 1. I should have fucking YouTube channel. Hey, I added it. YouTube channel, fucking Eagle Gardens 1. That makes sense.
Well, it's there, the link's there then. So might as well play the dab song and we'll fucking jump on one. Gideon of the night. I want to hear. I hear some more about your crazy day.
I honestly feel like fucking nothing is fucking going right. I just feel like everything is spun out of fucking control today. I feel like a lost child. Just help! Will somebody help me? I'm fucking lost.
Just take a break. It's all good.
Well,
it all works out. Whether you get worked up or you don't, it fucking all works out.
Well, either way, I would like it to know if I'm in trouble with the YouTube, they could at least fucking send me a little notice going, hey, you're in trouble.
Yeah.
Just thought you should know.
You're on our conspiracy watch list.
There you go. There you go.
Thanks, Bingus. Thanks, buddy.
That poor guy. That's all I could say is that poor guy. You know, he was just like laying out some fucking conversation and fucking, you know, his personal opinion. You know what I mean? It wasn't necessarily the opinion of the show. It's all one word, Chiba Man. Eagle Gardens 1, just like it's spelled in the title. He was just expressing his opinion. It wasn't necessarily the opinion of me or the show. But
right.
If that put me in trouble with YouTube, they should have fucking like sent me a warning. You know what I mean? By the way, last night's content was a little iffy, Chief, and we're gonna review it, and you know, just to at least keep me biting my nails all day, fucking, or you know, sending him a please I'm sorry letter. It won't never happen again. Something. Not just fucking. I'm afraid I'm gonna wake up tomorrow morning with just 3 fucking strikes, copyrights, and fucking the whole shebang.
Yeah.
If you guys are just
Let's show
watching,
them
it's hard to fucking. I need to mute this one so when I don't confuse you. Here we go. You guys, if you're just watching this one, go over to the Eagle Gardens 1, all fucking one word, and check that out. That's something new. Both of my driveway alarms just went off. And while you were muted on that. Yeah, both they're fucking the front and the side just went off. I should probably be jumping up and checking that, but we'll see if it beeps again.
Yeah, dude, go ahead. I'll hold it down, man. I'll talk to chat for a minute. I don't know if I can manage 2 chats, but we got wrenches in there to help out.
Right. I think they're holding it down, telling everybody to go the other way.
Well, yeah, but if you got fucking crazy shit about to go down again.
Well, hopefully it's just a deer. Like I said, if there's something out there, it'll beep again. Hopefully.
Right.
Oh.
So is the bitch problem at least? Is that it's my house? If you don't like it, get the fuck out.
Yeah. It's not. Yeah. Not quite that easy. I wish it were.
Gotcha. So that's still a part of the looming stress there. Gotcha.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
It's alright if they're mad as long as they're fucking gone and not yakking and shit.
It's definitely gonna happen. It's definitely gonna happen.
Alright. Hopefully it goes well, man. I don't try to pick that shit about it. Sorry.
Lex, is that you?
Yeah.
What, you just get home?
Yeah.
I heard the beep.
Well, Lexi.
Yeah, we were at Speedway, and I guess some like dude wasn't working at McDonald's, and there was like a customer that was trying to fight him there. So I was trying to like stall so I could see something, but I guess nothing happens. And then I went to 7-Eleven, and this creepy dude was like staring into my soul. He was like, and I was like, I'm gonna go back to Speedway, so.
Oh, right on. Well, you are live on 2 channels.
What channels?
YouTube, both my YouTubes. What channels, she said.
Hey, shout out Jack Greenstock. Uncle Jack in the house. Fuck yeah, man. That's
Hi, Jack
awesome.
Greenstock.
Hope mama's alright and baby's doing well. Boy or girl.
What's up?
Jack Greenstock said he just became an uncle.
Oh, nice.
It's happy days, man. So fuck it. We gotta celebrate it. It's awesome.
I thought you said there for a
I love
second
babies, dude.
he was just having a baby. I was like, what? There's a baby, Jack? No, nothing.
I had
There's
a
a
blast
baby,
with my
Jack.
daughters, and they were like, when they were little babies and stuff, I'd go all out of my way just to fucking make them laugh or smile. And it's like, now I got my grandson, and it's fucking just the same, dude. It's hilarious. He cracks me up. He's doing this like laugh now. You can get him. I can get him to go. So he's 7 months old, so he can like sit up and crawl and shit like that. And he's just learning to like do different mimic things. So if you go ha ha, he like just goes. He just sits back and goes ha ha. It's so fucking cute, dude. It's the cutest damn thing. I sit there all day watch him do that.
Is he on the big time go now? He was fucking sitting, but once they start moving, man, they it's on. It's on like Donkey Kong.
Yeah, he's no rookie at the crawling game, dude. He's all about that shit. He's up and over stuff. He's pulling himself up and like he can pull shit off whatever. end tables and shit now. He's like that 1.5 feet tall where he's fucking stands up looking over an end table. He'll be walking here soon. He's already kind of letting go and standing on his own and shit. So pretty sharp kid. I mean, I'm a little biased, I guess. But,
I would hope so.
no, that's fucking great, dude. He's awesome.
I gotta talk to the other channel for you for a second. You guys who are watching the YouTube channel here, make sure and fucking go over to eaglegardens1. That's the backup channel. For some reason.
I on this side then.
For some reason.
Chat 420 Buzz Lightyear.
The fucking 13. YouTube will not let me upload.
What's going on,
to
man?
fucking the main channel
right?
tonight for some reason. So that's what happened to the other show.
Cheap the man. Hey, you found it.
But yeah, we are definitely live on the other channel.
Uncle Jack Green.
I just kind of went live on this one to tell everybody to sub
Bro or
over
Madam
there.
T. And you guys,
just in case of nights like tonight. Yeah, nights like tonight were exactly the reason why I fucking set up that backup channel. I wish I would have fucking, that's what I should have did. When I fucking, the first couple of strikes there, you know what I mean, Smiley, when I first had it, I should have just said fuck it right then and there and went right to the backup channel and went there, because then I could have always downloaded it from my end, you know what I mean, from the backup channel and reposted it tonight. And in fact, I could still do that on half the episode, but I can't do it on the whole thing.
Cheers, D-Block. I'm sitting chat. Did Jack say whether boy or girl, or he's probably not allowed down there either to see it. Don't fucking matter. Family and shit. You can't go down to the hospital to see him. The other thing I just noticed, Eagle, there's no blue wrenches on your backup account. So.
Nobody was there. Up until today, there was only like 7 people that were all subbed up to the back. So until I stream live and then, you know, give people wrenches, nobody's got wrenches over there yet.
Yeah, Green 13, I have nothing to do with the lives on YouTube. That was all Eagle, so if it's still running live, I don't know. On my end, when I searched it, it looked like it had shut it down when we started that secondary one to tell everybody to come here. So I don't know about that, if it's still live. I'm not sure.
That's funny.
I'm not even sure how much went up, dude. I don't even know how much footage got on there.
Like 15-20 minutes on the backup channel. That was about it.
Yeah, because I got like an hour and a half on mine.
I know, and it was good info because I was listening. It was just hard to comprehend when you're going, what the fuck? What the fuck?
Yeah, dude, your brain don't think the same. You don't think the same when you're mad. That's why it's important to stay calm. You know, you are mixed martial artist, whatever. That's like #1 rule right there. Stay calm, breathe.
Right.
Breathe.
Yeah.
You don't breathe the same either, and that's fucking what gets you. It'll get you.
You're right. But it was definitely at the limit today. I try to be on my best game about that shit, but look, man, I've been on stress level max for about fucking 14 hours. I've never been into a bout that's went that long.
Well, no, dude, your world's on rest, it sounded like. So, I mean, I'm not to pick into detail or whatever, but, it's just, and there's, mom ain't happy, fucking, it's just a balance. Like, shit's out of balance. Fucking figure it out. Get back to balance.
So, on an interesting note, and I did kind of post a little hint on my YouTube today, I have seen 444 all week long, and then as this shit's been going on, fucking 444. I mean, like, every time I think about it, 444, 444. Every time I'm stressed out and like look over at something, 444 all fucking day long. And fucking 444 is contributes to your happiness, and it fucking signifies there's a change coming. To kind of fucking know that seriously, to kind of take hit of it and fucking keep growing with it, embrace it. And I'm like, you know what? 444, you're probably fucking right.
99 problems. Bitch ain't wrong. Hitting it.
Oh man, it is confusing to have two chats going here now. Cause I fucking
What did you say?
no, the YouTube, the main channel is still going, and that chat's still rolling on over there. And like when you said something about Jack, I'm like going back into that chat. I'm like, where's this Jack talking shit? Then I'm like, oh yeah, they're chatting that shit on the back of the channel. So with the wrenches on the fucking main channel, well, the only wrenches, will you guys kind of keep dropping links for this channel so everybody could kind of head that way?
Yeah, I'm sure once it's there, it'll be there in like replay if you shut it down.
Yeah, that makes good sense too. I like the fact that Thumbs Down Clown showed up just enough for that one too. What? I gotta go fucking sub up to the other channel? Fuck you, man.
Oh, dude, you can't hate the thumbs down, man. You can't hate it. They're consistently there. So I mean, to me, that's a thing. Take the thumbs down. Bring it. Love you too, bro. Thumbs down, guy. Love you too. Thanks for stopping by. That's some funny shit. Everybody's got their opinion though. That's just it, man. Why are you gonna take it personal? But whatever. They could have fucking thumbs down on the fact that I don't know. They don't like your red shirt. It seemed messy behind them, so they thumbs down. But,
You know, some days I fucking don't show that shit because it's like I look around and I'm like, no. And that's like today. I didn't intend to show the background tonight, but I was like, fuck it. As soon as I'm getting it to go live, I'm just running with it. Thank you for 2420. He's on it over there. Fucking go over to the other channel. We're having technical
for whatever it's
difficulties.
worth, man, you don't even know the thumbs down could be somebody different every fucking episode. It might not need just one thumbs down.
Right.
And it could be somebody different. Somebody has a bad day, different day, whatever. It's their perception. It's not a personal attack. I don't feel like that's why I think it's kind of funny. That's why I was teasing you and saying I was the one doing this. You know, I don't know. It's like it's kind of silly. Like, thumbs up or thumbs down. It's like the likes on different social medias and shit too. You know who loves you? They're here chatting.
Huh?
Yeah, so you know who loves you? They're here every night chatting. So.
Right on. You know, it's funny because after I had fucking canceled with Med Grower 1, I fucking took off. Fuck this, I'm out of here. Went for a little drive. Fucking beautiful sunset, by the way, tonight, man. It was fucking some nice sunsets up here in fucking northern Michigan. Kind of calmed me down. So I'm fucking like starting to calm down, and I'm fucking cruising along. Radio's fucking blasting, and I'm fucking starting to fall into that like zen. I'm like, you know what? I bet hanging out with everybody probably would have fucking cheered me up and shit. Then I like look over at fucking the time thinking maybe I'll rush home and like, you know, get her going or whatever. And I look over and it's like fucking 9 o'clock and I'm like, oh yeah, that ain't happening now. That's definitely not happening now. So I came home and
That's what they do.
I was kind of excited about fucking your stream. You know what I mean? I was working in the garden, doing a little bit of watering, and then fucking stopped to set up the Zoom, and then I got sucked in by that. I was like, motherfucker. All you got to do is click on 420's link, and it will take you to the chat, or to the other one, guys. Keep forgetting I'm on like 2.
Are you still live on 2?
Yeah. This reminds me of some crazy subcool shit right here. He used to do shit like this. Be on Instagram and fucking YouTube all at once.
Hold on, we're not blaming Bingus. That's not even true, Bingus. We appreciate you, man. That's all jokes, bro. All jokes. We're just laughing because now he's on a conspiracy kind of list or some shit. 'Cause, I don't know, this mysterious shit happening. Don't worry about it, man. It's all jokes.
Yeah. Bingus, I even told him that, man. I'm like, man, no worries, man. Ain't got shit to do with nothing now. I don't feel no hard feelings for it. I can't even find there it is, my remote. It's got shit going on this other fucking TV. There we go. Ugh.
Yeah, that's the other thing though too, man. With all that, like, your brain don't shut off. So like, that's the weird part about that stress that you feel like to resolve that problem, right? Like, and it, you focus and doing something else, and your brain's still fucking. That's why, like, when you go to sleep, your brain's still trying to resolve that problem. It's a fucking computer.
Oh, that's what
And,
drives.
like, that's where, like, you got to try to do shit to set it off, or you got to do shit to focus it. Like, you can definitely work that.
Oh, but that's
If you're distracted with a problem like that, it's kind of fucking. It totally distracts you from everything else, and all of a sudden all kinds of other shit gets fucked up. It's just.
So that's when things get done, right? You're right, Smiley. If you train yourself to get into that theta brainwave, or get yourself trained to a lucid sleep, you can actually control that state of mind that you're talking about right there. You can actually, if you know how to control your lucid dream or take yourself to a lucid dream, there's several ways on how to do it. You can actually train yourself by different methods throughout the day to get yourself to know when you're in a theta dream state. Or you can actually sleep for a period of time, wake up, and then fall back asleep. And that will take you into a lucid dream or a theta state. And at that point, you can stay into the conversation. You know what I mean? Almost that lately with the stress, during the daytime with the conscious mind, I can be like, yeah, shut the fuck up. you guys shut the fuck up. Everybody to your own corners. But it ain't lately when I go to bed and shit, it's fucking, the stress is right there fucking accumulating itself. But you can control that shit if you do learn the lucid dream techniques, though. For real, they say that if you sleep for like any more than 20 minutes, it takes your brain into that fucking theta state. And if you're a fucking snooze button person, like that's even worse, because now you're like waking up, going to sleep, waking up, going to sleep, waking up, going to sleep. If you do that enough, it tricks your brain actually into thinking you're still in that theta. Like, the mornings you do hit that snooze button, and you have a hard time really waking up, it's because once you've entered that theta state, your brain won't unlock out of that state for like 4 hours, and it will be kind of stuck there in fog for like 4 hours.
It's the same thing, like when you wake up without you know what I mean, something on your mind to go do, like, you know what I mean, you have no agenda in the morning or routine in the morning, like, it's kind of a similar thing to that. It's like, so, you know what I mean, your brain's got to come up with a reason to get out of bed and get moving, right?
You're absolutely right, and they say a good way to manifest things like that, because you're still in that theta kind of state, or you're waking up and into the theta. When you wake up in the morning, this is the best way to manifest things for your coming day. When you wake up in the morning, don't even fucking get out of bed. Let your eyes open up, and just kind of fucking look around the room, and just let your mind wander for a second, and just kind of think of what you want from the day. I mean, before you even get out of bed, clear your mind and just let it go to a blank place and start to think what you want out of that day before you even get out of bed. 5 minutes of that, and then get up and start your day. And I guarantee just about everything you think about in that 5 minutes will come manifest throughout the day. 90% of the time. I mean, you have to stay positive and believe in it, but it's
Yeah, I don't know about that, but like, I was thinking in the light of, so I used to do like I was an auto repair technician, actually really high level one, more than master level actually. So in a lot of the cases, I was chasing down the weird intermittent problem that happens on cars that everybody else writes off as a problem. People want a fix, so I just kind of had a knack for fixing them. And most often, like the weird ones, real anomaly ones that would take multiple days to kind of figure out, a lot of the time it was like gathering information about it. My brain was still computing that, and I mean, it was numerous times I would wake up in the middle of the night with the fucking, nah ha ha, I know what it is, you know what I mean? Like, and then go into work the next day and bam, have it fixed and gone. And it happened too much to just be like, there's nothing to that. So that's kind of where some of the, I don't know if I call it research, but that's where some of my understanding, when I started looking into how your brain kind of works in that realm, like, you know, that's my understanding of it. It's a computer, man. Like, it's gonna continue to solve a problem whether you're awake or asleep. And you can use that, or, you know what I mean, or like in other situations where there's stressful, you know, I know this from when I was like going through my divorce and shit. Like, there's fucking problems your brain ain't gonna solve, and then fucking, you know what I mean. Then it's always kind of cranking on it until you can come to some kind of resolution, and usually, you know, that's come to terms with what's going on. All right, you know what I mean. It's not a, I don't know. That was just my personal side of it, I guess.
you know,
Shit I learned.
I think I might just leave the fucking YouTube up for right now. Anyway, I just realized that even though they can't see the boxes like on, you know, Zoom, like they can on the backup channel, they can still, it's like the American one type thing over on the other channel, because they can hear you speaking from my monitor, you know what I mean? So it's probably picking you up and they can hear you talking to me, but they just don't get they can't see the box moving back and forth. So you're probably like the American one on the fucking other side, you know what I mean? They're just hearing your fucking voice in the background and shit. They're probably like, hey, no shit, is Smiley over there? Is he standing behind him and shit?
What's up? Ready to hit hot fire? Rose H Farms, Scallywag Code 20. People are finding their way. It's cool. Numbers are the same, I think, right?
I got 35 on one side and 17 on the other.
Did they, I wonder what went live. You said it was like 20 minutes or whatever. I'm sitting here looking at my notes on the right-hand side here, and I'm just like, I'm kind of bummed because there's so much shit I want to talk about with somebody. Like, fucking, he covered so much. It's like, oh my god, my brain's trying to digest some of this shit. It sucks. It's a Jack American one. Somebody out there fucking saw it, right? Hopefully.
Right. I don't think it'll be that big.
Chiba Man, I think, said he saw it. Like 20 minutes. So.
I'm checking right now to see.
It's hard to know though. We covered fucking endophytic microbes, fucking inoculation, compost. Yeah, not as much on compost tea as I was hoping. I don't know. He went a little more into just extract it, don't feed it kind of line. So, which I like. That's the end result of it. So, cut that short and sweet. All the other info's out there is why. So.
Man, I always forget that I have fucking multiple accounts. I'm trying to switch over to fucking my the backup channel because I was gonna look over to see how many fucking videos it had and shit, and or how long that video was. I'm looking down there and it's like YouTube for Eagle Gardens 1, Eagle Garden, YouTube for the TGA Dank Eagle, YouTube for Eagle's Tats. I'm like, every time you fucking make up every Gmail you have, he automatically gives you YouTube. So, for every one of those emails I have, there's a fucking YouTube account for every one of them. I always forget about that shit. I should download upload all these videos to every one of them. Just be like, backup 1, backup 2. Play whack-a-mole with fucking YouTube and shit.
Yeah. You know, the shitty part about it is like, I'm actually on my girlfriend's computer, so because I wanted the camera to work, that's why it's all screwed up. But so she's signed into everything, so like, I have to figure that out too, to like sign out. I think if I chat, I might be. Maybe it does say I'm smiley, so otherwise, yeah. That'll be another trick to figure out. But I want to get it all posted, and it is. I hope everybody cross their fingers that it goes, because it was badass. Everybody cross their fingers that it goes, because.
Don't ask me how that happened.
Yeah, Bingus, I remember hearing that story. I don't recall a name there either, but I've heard similar things to that too. I don't know if it was that exact story, I guess, but there's definitely a lot of info out there about, those brain functions, like how you can, how that works in your day, you know, even like just having a grateful attitude in the morning to, you know, so there's, you know, a lot of people knock religion as being whatever, and it's fine. Everybody can believe what they believe, but I mean, realistically, there's not really much to knock about somebody that wakes up grateful for another day, and you know, love, kindness, and forgiveness is their agenda for the day. I mean, that's not much to really knock about that, I guess. But it does shift your brain to thinking positively when you're grateful versus, you know, if everything's piling up that's negative, and you're, you know, whenever you're saying negative things or thinking negative things, it's taking away your time of thinking positive things to bring the situations better. You know? So it's hard, man, but it's like, it's actually biblical too. I mean, that's I love Jordan Peterson's talk on might have been Maps of Meaning or his 12 Rules of Life, but just like how he relays a lot of like psychology as being biblical too. He's not taking a stance that he's Christian or anything. He's just saying, I'm a clinical psychologist. This is what I understand about how the brain works, and this actually is all explained to us and throughout stories in the Bible, and he shows how. It's pretty cool. But you know, there's a lot to that about just having gratitude, saying thanks. You know what I mean? Word of thanks, grateful for a meal or whatever.
That's another thing too. You should say daily what you're thankful and grateful for. And if it's something that like you're trying to manifest, like, because you know, when you're you can actually trick yourself into thinking shit like that, you know what I'm saying? But when you're saying what you're grateful and stuff for, it should come with meaning. I mean, it should almost, while you're saying your grateful list, there should be goosebumps on your back almost. That's how grateful you are. You know what I mean? You can't just say it. You actually have to put some feeling into it, and it does work. It does work. I mean, you have to show the universe.
Now, when you say manifest things, Eagle, I guess my first thought to that is, I mean, I do think it happens, but I like that law of attraction kind of idea where like you tend to get what you think about most. And I think that is a very true statement, and it kind of plays into what I was just mentioning. Like that's where having your thoughts on the things you want most is going to be important, because then that rule will play true still. And so like me, for example, just back through my own life, like I grew up working for my parents, but I got trained and had every intention of owning the shop. And, stupidity and ego, all these things, whatever. But me and my dad had a falling out at the time, and I'm just a stubborn personality where like it was already in my head I was gonna have one. Well, I just started like looking for places, like looking for how I could get equipment, get money, and it took me 2.5 years, but I was in my 20s and I owned my own business, so and I ran it successfully for I was open for 8 years and successfully for a good 6.5, and then that was the whole time of divorce and all that. So my thoughts weren't there on what making that thing successful. So it didn't succeed at that point. I got derailed in what I was thinking about throughout the day. It wasn't about growing the business, it was about other things. Or initially it was about the business. So like I'm not just kind of relaying what I read. I mean, I'm kind of relaying some of the things that were light bulb moments for me, reading and getting that information, and then looking back through my life and going, yeah, wow, I didn't even realize I was operating in the law of attraction at the time. You know what I'm saying? But but it was, and I could see how that worked through there too. Because it was the same with my garden. Like, I was studying growing for 4 years before I even started building a room or to grow. Like I knew a lot about what I wanted to do before I did it. You know what I mean? So because I didn't have the opportunity to, but I knew I would eventually. So I took the time I had and the interest and motivation into learning it, even though I didn't have the opportunity yet. But that also is luck favors the prepared, right? Like, and you get the place, or the opportunity comes along, and you can make it bang out and make it happen. Dear penises and all, Dr. Buzz Lightyear. Deer penises. I don't know, do deers have a big one? I would say penis envy would go to a fucking Clydesdale horse or some shit. Fuckers drop out like 4 foot, like my arm is bigger than my arm. Take a leap. I don't understand how they just roll it back up inside either.
Well, I tell you, I wish I could fucking stream from the other camera though, man. Fucking, this phone's got a shit ton better camera than this fucking web camera, that's for sure.
Yeah, mine's all fucked up too. I feel like I should turn this light off and like come through better, but I couldn't find any filters and anything different. Sucks, man. I'm a grandpa and I'm like computer illiterate. It's happened, Eagle. I hate the fucking new music. I hate the fucking new technology. Like I'm like 15 years from being that guy that's like, fuck this.
I just want to say that the Buzz Dr. Lightyear, for one, And when he left comment in the chant earlier about yesterday's show, I can't remember what he said, but I left a black. I said I thought he was referring to like the me canceling the show to the Med Grower One show, and he said something about the damn cancel culture, and I thought he was kind of insinuating I was jumping on the cancel culture by like canceling today. That wasn't the reason. I gave him a reason. He was like, "What the fuck?" I said the black heart reared its ugly head. He come back, he's like, "What the fuck?" And I was thinking to myself, "Oh, that message way too long to fucking explain." And then I was speaking with Jack. Both, I want to say this too. Both Bingus and Jack, I think, are great people. So no hard feelings about anything that transpired yesterday. Either way, you both are fucking entitled to your opinion, and that's just it. It's your opinion. I don't care. I hope you guys. In fact, I was thinking about this last night, and even Lexi kind of said something. If anything, I should be mad at myself that, you know what I mean, that I didn't stand up and say something or shut it down a little bit earlier. But Jack, no hard feelings for calling me fucking old, by the way, because 48 isn't that old. And as you were saying that shit, as you were fucking saying that, oh, he's old, I was just thinking, you're not far behind, and trust me, I will be right there to ask you how 48 feels.
It happens to everybody, man.
Yeah. Remember that, Jack. You're not far behind. 18 or 48 comes
right.
Real fast. I did the same shit with my construction mentor, if you will. Yeah, I didn't realize how old he was, and like at that point in his life, he was like 48, and I was like 26-ish, and I kept calling him an old motherfucker. I mean, for like a whole year, I called him a whole fucking old motherfucker and shit. I'd be like, "Get out of the way, man! I got this, you old motherfucker." So it's probably just a way of fucking coming around and shit. I knew back then it would come around sometime or another.
American one, an edible a day, he's gonna be 163 or something like that. Fucking badass. I love it. That's awesome. It could be, man. There's fucking, I don't know, there's weird anomaly shit. Fucking, why do some people live to be 116?
Yeah, I think we're there. We're definitely there. I mean, it's just a matter of how well we want to take care of ourselves and shit. I think it's we can definitely achieve a higher age if we take care of ourselves. Meditation, learning how to fucking do things right. Fuck, man, I was watching a fucking hacking reality this morning while I was streaming, and they were talking about the 8th dimension, how to fucking wrap your mind around that. The 8th dimension, we're in fucking 3D right now, and they discovered a fucking molecule, the 8G, that they think kind of links the 3 and the 2 together, and it's pretty fucking crazy shit, man. Super crazy shit. But you know, hear something funny about that? That led to fucking, honestly, part of the fucking, that steamrolled an argument. How crazy is that?
Steamroll.
Yeah, I was waiting for that to sink in. So I was watching fucking hacking reality today, and it was a chick that was doing the show, and I'm fucking watching it, and it obviously set the other one off. Thought maybe there was maybe drunken in their drunken state. Thought there was somebody here. And fucking, yeah, fueled that shit. Cuckoo Town. It was just me out here watching fucking a physics show and shit.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's funny shit. Yeah, I gotta grab something to drink a second here.
Alright.
Notice nothing here from right now here.
Yeah, I got 2 chats I can talk to for a second while you fucking look that up. What's up, fucking guys on the normal channel there? I think this is the normal channel. No, this is the backup. This is the backup chat. Oh man, I think they're both backups. Shit, changed it. What's up, guys, on this channel too? Who's all in this chat? Weedus207, DOA, Buddha Boy, Johnny Caniseed still holding down the chat over there, Blind Cat 420, Sir How. You know we're live on the backup channel, guys. We're live on the backup channel. And those of you guys on the backup channel, thank you guys for following over to tonight's mess. Try to get this settled out tomorrow. Hopefully we'll be full on, back on Breeder Steve on the main channel. But if I'm not live with Breeder Steve on the main channel tomorrow night, then please check out the backup channel, eaglegardens1, because if it's not live there, then it will be live on the backup channel. So we'll get this figured out. I'll get it figured out tomorrow. I couldn't even backdoor it, Jack. I tried to fucking backdoor it and I couldn't. It's got to be in Zoom. I couldn't even figure out. There you are in chat there. Come on in, Jack. Quit talking to you in chat. There he is. What's up, Jack?
Yo, yo, yo. Oh shit, I'm trying to figure out an angle so that you can't see that I'm not wearing pants.
Yeah, that one
I'm just in underwear over here.
don't take me there. You're gonna get the new channel taken down. You're gonna get the backup
I
channel.
know, we can't have that. You know what, I'll go put on some shorts just in case. Nobody needs to see that.
Ah, you're good.
Except for Lady G.
What's up, Jack? Oh shit, he's popping up.
No,
No, I'm still here. I'm going to grab a pair of shorts, so y'all don't get any glory shots. This is an OnlyFans.
Dude, that brought a new meaning to boom calls, didn't it?
Yeah.
I don't know if he's in chat. I didn't see boom.
I know
It's
it.
funny though.
That hash looked so good, man. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that to follow up, man. That was fucking shout out here, all marbled up, creamy looking. Definitely getting better at his art, or the craft for sure. Or he got the new machine, didn't he? So that's what he was fucking. That was his first run on his new machine. Isn't that what he was giving you shit about, even?
I think that's what he was giving me shit about, actually.
He was giving.
Oh yeah, so you guys totally would have had some panty shots. Sorry about that.
That's good.
Yeah, he was giving me some shit about it. I think still in the fucking box. Every time I fucking get close to getting there, fucking I get 2 steps back. One step to the fucking hash machine, 2 steps back.
Yeah.
If you're busy in the garden, I will say this: it's not the coldest time of the year, and it's better to make hash when it's cold out. So now might not be the worst time to be just stocking up some trim and shit in your freezer, and when it cools off a little bit, then you can make it a lot easier.
Oh,
You guys actually get good cold up there.
Oh, when it does come time to that, I might actually get to the point where I'll be able to let some cure if I sit on it because, man, there's 2 full buckets back there that are fucking ready to be washed. From the recreational side.
That's funny.
you know why?
So,
You know why I said that,
go
right?
ahead.
No?
You have 12 plants that are rec, right? And then you get 72 that are medical.
Well, that's very true, though, but that's not why I said that. That's because things are fucked up and different from one side to the other. What you produce on the rec side, there's really no to what can be held on that. So, 2 5-gallon buckets of clippings in your rec closet is technically legal. If you know what I mean, in your rec closet or rec side. But if you take them 2 kits into your rec or your medical side, and now you're technically, wouldn't you be over? I mean, if they were a real thing.
I don't know about that, but if the case, I would do exactly what you think. Hypothetically, keep the clippings in the rack area for sure, even if it's in the lower plant count.
Yeah.
If it's a weight thing. Cheers, everyone.
Cheers.
I gotta shout out Herbs Now again, man. Fucking my Herbs Now. I love that thing. Second plant I've tried in it. It was my 3-point stance from Original Bankster. It's black triangle across the GMO mat. I said it smelled like tropical Skittles with like garlic skunk underneath. Now that it's dried, it's more like sour Skittles in the flavor with super heavy garlic. And that GMO comes through strong. And it is potent and it's a motherfucker. I love this shit. It's definitely interesting smoke.
Isn't
You're
it?
smoking it right out of the machine. Or do you cure it after that, Jack?
I cure it after, but I'll smoke it at every stage. So right from when it's like stem snapping, I put it into the curador at 60-60 in a jar with no lid on it for the first day or two. So let some of that moisture get back in the jar, and then when I seal it up, the moisture really comes back and the smell just explodes over the next week plus into the month. I haven't gone past that because I've just got it. My last harvest is only like weeks old, so but yeah, I'm singing high praises with it because it's keeping that live plant smell for the most part. Although I would say like it went from more like the second plant changed a little bit more than the first plant. The first plant tasted exactly like the live plant. The second plant I thought would have been a little bit more sweet. Ended up being a little more sour. Because like I said, if you've ever had tropical Skittles, like that light blue pouch, it's really, really sweet. And like when you smell it, it's like pineapple, like just a whole bunch of, I don't know what the composition of flavors is in there, but it's a pretty like island fruit mix. And this tastes like the sour Skittles that have that really gnarly coating on them that like we were talking about the other night, they kind of leave a fucking like blister on your tongue the whole pack. And so yeah, I'm referring to this one. The first plant of the two that I put down is like sour garlic Skittles, even though there's none of those genetics in female. That's what it tastes like. It's like sour Skittles with garlic.
I just realized.
Is this kind of one?
I'm wondering how much trouble I could get myself in with the double cameras. Because, like, just now I kind of mic'd off so I could fucking cough, you know what I mean? But then I looked right into the fucking phone camera and I was like, oh yeah, that one's on. I just coughed right into that mic and without, you know what I mean? Because there's 2 different mics.
Just shut that one off. If the links are up there, have somebody post the links again, and if you shut it off, and it'll be.
There's still people popping in over there, like the Major General 420 Army and shit. We're over on the other channel. We're over on the other channel. eaglegardens1, all one word. Rita's Juicy Life. Welcome. Nice to see you. We're actually live on the other channel. Twisted Roots. Nice to see you, my friend. We're on the backup channel. But you can keep watching here. It's just a little bit probably awkward. You're probably like wondering what the fuck's going on because you're just hearing Jack's and Smiley's voice. Kind of like, you know what I mean? It'd be like just like you guys can't see on the other thing, but it's got to be a little bit more weird. There he is. Twisted found it.
Yeah,
Ah.
that's up Twisted.
Shout out to Twisted, man. I've been a big fan of the Witchy Weekend. I've been binging the shit out of that show, man. I watched all the Crystal Color episodes, and then I went back and I watched from episode 1 all the way up to like 5 or 6 now. I'm trying to make it through. They have like 13 so far, so I'm trying to make it through all of those, and then watching some of the after parties because I saw that Eagle was in after party number 13. So shout out to people who want to see him there. And I think I remember you were on another one earlier than that as well. So really cool group over there. I just had my first, the plant I just dropped down was my first ever crystal something quartz, lithium quartz. The second black triangle GMO Mac. It finished a little later, but it was the thickest stalk I've ever had. I actually couldn't, none of the scissors in my house could cut it. That's never been the case for me before. I've always been able to use scissors to cut my plants down in a 3-gallon pot. This one I had to use like my big ass kitchen blade, like a serrated knife. I like cut it halfway and then like come at it from the other side, cut it halfway again, and then bend it over and snap it.
Like sawing down a tree or some shit.
Straight up.
So is that a cultivar you've grown before then, Jack? Like you ran that? So it's brand new.
No.
Seed,
See, I pop seed every single time. It could be genetic, but like I had another one of that from, granted it was the same breeder, same seed thing, whatever. Same pot of soil, same mix, both getting water only, both like directly underneath the cob lights and both on the outside of the room.
Yeah.
So the one that was on the far right side of the room, it didn't have all the satellite branches reach the top of the canopy. They had like the main 4 and then like there'd be like 8 lower ones kind of shoulder level, where this one, all 12 tops were just straight up at the top. And that could just be phenotypic expression. I mentioned a few other things in a past show that could account for the variance. Like the intake fan is on the left side of the room, which is where the crystal one was. So it's closer to the intake air. It dries out a little bit quicker, so it gets watered maybe more times throughout the cycle. That part of the room gets a little bit warmer because the exhaust fan is on the opposite side of the room. So the other one is maybe cooler, which could affect how it grew. So I'm going to switch it up next time and do the crystal on the far right side. Even though it'll be different plants, they're all going to be berry whites next time, for example.
Let me ask you this, though, Jack. Like, what are you expecting to see? Like, I mean,
I just did it.
I'm not against it. I'm just trying to be like, you know, like I think there is something.
I expected to see nothing. I come at it from a skeptical point of view. I do like to believe that maybe there's some benefit,
you're on the main
but
channel.
as a science person, I expected to see absolutely no difference. So when I started to see difference, I was like, wow, maybe there's something to this. So many people swear by it that I figured, you know, put some intention to it. Shout out to the American farm. He's the one who reminded me, like, you bless it with some intention. I think there's something to that. It's like, whether it was the crystal or me setting an intention there for that plant, I'm all the same. I'd water when they need water. They were all mixed from a soil cup to a 1 gallon to a 3 gallon. They got no special treatment. They all got trained the same way, top once, a bunch of low stress training. But I do find myself curious more and more about this stuff because I was raised like Roman Catholic, or like don't believe in any false idols or things like that. It's like told you to like basically don't believe anything other than what we tell you. And then like when I got out of that belief system, I started being more open to lots of different things. Like I'm agnostic to religion, but as far as like grow stuff, I like to take in all the science. But then there's science only goes so far, and there's some stuff that I think people for thousands of years have talked about it for a reason. Sometimes, you know, like different cultures all around the world have found interest in stones and gems and all these different things, and people have written about frequencies and things like that. So although I haven't found any like good science to back it up, it's fun to imagine that maybe there is something more benefiting you. And I've always said, like, I'd rather be lucky than good. It's like if you get the basics down and you got like luck on your side, then you can make a lot happen.
Yeah. No, I hear that. It's nice to kind of transform that from everybody thinking that it's like a placebo type effect to actually have.
I wish I could do it more scientifically.
You know what I mean? An understanding of it. But I guess in my mind, I always kind of picture it as like, because I'm trying to get my head around what would be considered the biophysical portion. Because there was a statement made that kind of rang in my head, is that like the biophysical presets the biochemical. You know, and I talked about that with Leighton a little bit, and he kind of touched on it, and it is something to do more. There's more going on than just the nutrient that's there, because like I've also heard discussions about where, like, you know, all the nutrient levels are right in soil systems, and there's still like issues with the plants, and like, you know, even with certain biology, there's still issues with the plants, and that's where they're kind of looking at. You know, tonight Leighton kind of touched on it a little bit more. I'm not sure if that was on there, but about the effects of like the EH, or the redox and oxidation effect on pH. And there's like, the best way I've heard it described is if there was a diagram, and the guy said, like, if you're looking at, and basically it was a cylinder. If you guys can picture this, there was a cylinder, and then there was a sheet of paper, and there was a flashlight, and it showed the shadow of the cylinder from the side view looked like a rectangle. And then if you showed the flashlight from the top view, it looked like a circle. And then that was kind of how he described, just, you know, like if you're just looking at pH in a soil system, it's kind of like you're not seeing the full picture, you know, so you might think you're looking at a rectangle when it's actually a cylinder kind of a thing. So it puts it more in a 3D aspect, which is, I'm trying to break it down in a simple understanding, because it's not directly opposite, but it is, they play a role together in that aspect. And the role, actually, touching on this, Jack, is like you guys were talking in a previous podcast about watering. So like, you know, letting that pot dry out and bring it to, I believe it goes to a more oxidative, and then when you water, because you're making that kind of an anaerobic, that's a reduced kind of an environment. So that's kind of where like the pH shifts can kind of happen to some of that like relationship too. So it's weird to explain, but it's protons and electrons versus NP and K.
I definitely think there's more to it. We're going to keep on finding out more and more. I mean, Scotty Reel from Dude Grows famously always talks about, before we figured out what microbes were, they used to call them like animals or something. So they thought they were going to be molecules that were little animals, like breaking things down.
So,
and once we got better microscopes, we could actually identify them. But
I believe Twisted's popping in. I wanted to point out and see your guys' thoughts. Twisted may have some thoughts on this too. If he can hear.
Yeah, you think you say frequency.
It's kind of there though. It's kind of fucking. That's kind of where I was pitching the ball anyway. Did anybody pick up on that on the fucking Breeder Steve Jodry episode the other night? Other night, when they were talking about, Jodry was talking about the sun and how intense it was, and he was talking about
communicates.
Yeah, how it was sending information, you know, in the sunlight. It wasn't just the light itself, but there was information kind of embedded in the light when talking to the plants. I was like, hell yeah, Jodry. He sucked me. I was like walking by, you know what I mean? I was like, what's he talking about? He's back in my court now. That's fucking cool as shit. But did you guys catch that? What'd you guys think about that shit?
I think it's a frequency.
I'll say like this, Spectrum King, for example, they patented their spectrum. I built my own light, DIY, and it has its own spectrum. And I think that there is something very specific about, like, if you just ran a 3500 Kelvin cob versus running that same 3500 Kelvin cob with a 440 nanometer blue boost and a 660 nanometer red boost and a 730 nanometer red boost, that recipe is a whole different thing. So that plant is getting a different diet. When we talk about food, everyone thinks of the nutrients, but most of the plant's food is actually coming from the light and the CO2 in the environment. It's using those two things, and it's communicating with the light. A very easy way to think about it is if you give more and more red, especially in the wrong ratios, if you have too much far red and not enough deep red, then you're going to get an overly elongated plant that stretches because it thinks that it's in the shade. So it's trying to get shade avoidance. So you can literally communicate to that plant, hey, you're in the shade. You need to start stretching up to grow out to the rest of the canopy. And it'll start growing lanky. And there's a whole bunch of different recipes that you can concoct to communicate to the plant with the frequency of light. I mean, 440 nanometer is literally a frequency. 3500 Kelvin is a frequency in that color spectrum.
Exactly right. What's up, Twisted? How you doing tonight?
Oh, man.
What up? How you guys doing? I'm on ripper duty. I'm sitting here watching my infrared cameras and shit.
Use that big fucking dog, dude. Who the fuck would dare go in your yard?
Oh, dude, there's this dude on YouTube that keeps coming to my channel saying he lives a couple miles away from me and he's got 4 dudes in there gonna my shit. And I was like, all right, come on. I bet you if you touch the fence, you're gonna be shot because it's electrified. And then we got infrared cameras everywhere, right? So I'm sitting here like Scarface looking at my panel. And then,
bro, but that's scary shit. I'm sorry that people are doing you like that, man. That's bullshit.
It is, dude. I moved. Oh, you have something. They're gonna come and get you for real. So I know how that is. You know, when I moved here, I just figured weed was legal for so long that everybody grew. Like if it was Ohio, me and my friends, every one of us would be growing weed. There'd be no competition. It'd be stupid. So I moved here in that first year, man. Sure shit, I'm sitting here and I'm military, you know, so my ears work really well and stuff. So I'm sitting here and I hear that tink, tink, tink on my fence. Ever since then, it's been ripper action every time. So luckily, this year, I'm on ripper duty early because, like you guys were saying, the frequency of the sun was flower bloom all year. You know, people might argue this fact or something, but let me just put it to you like this, like Eagle was talking about. I call him Jaggery. However you say his name though, but he was talking about the sun and there being a solar minimum and stuff, and like as soon as I came out, you know, springtime in May, the skies were red. The skies were fall colors, you know. So as soon as I put stuff in the ground, boom, the ones that were early flower went straight into flower. And I was like, oh wow, okay, kind of like a staggered harvest area, but unfortunately it put me in ripper duty about a month early. Because normally we don't go out there until about the end of September when they really start budding, or else someone's coming to take loans. You know,
it's interesting you mentioned that you have like really good hearing being ex-military. A lot of people do. I think the American one who could hear even a small noise, like somebody from the floor above them was watching TV and it was just pissing this guy off endlessly. And the American one's like, I can't even hear it. Like, what are you talking to me? Like, had to listen real carefully. Sure enough, there it was. But yeah, better to have that, especially if you're on the lookout, because I've been in that position myself. Some people, you got lights and good setup like that. Got dogs. Dogs are the best thing of all part. Even a little ass dog is great security.
Try to get
It's too much fucking work and time investment to just have some jackass come and fucking take it. Like that's.
It is, man. I'm looking at probably about
take it early. Not even know how to drive.
Yeah.
So many of those guys who get nothing out of it. They take it way too early. They don't know how to drive. Don't know how to cure it. And they just expect it. Oh, I'm gonna go make a bunch of money. Like chopping out these fucking money growing on trees, ass motherfuckers plants.
And besides that, it's gonna take them a fucking 2 hours to cut one of your damn plants down.
Yeah. Well, that's what I
You
say.
guys gotta get behind the scenes
I'm
view.
gonna come rip you. I'm gonna come rip you, and I say, listen, you don't have enough time with darkness. You ain't gonna bring enough people, and you won't have enough equipment. I promise you. You might have a can or two, but I take pride in no one actually coming and cutting anything off of my planes. You know, I've been pretty good at that. Last year, we invited some people over to come help harvest, and so we walked away with about 5 pounds a week. So this year, we're not inviting anybody to come help. We're gonna do it all ourselves. So it is what it is. People ruined a good thing, you know, because I was offering people to come and be involved in a harvest. And
You guys still here on this side?
See how it's done. I thought that was pretty cool. Like if I was on the
What up,
outside,
automation is
I would
freedom?
sign up every year, you know.
No, I had something similar to that, not to that extent that I know, but yeah, just kind of, I guess, taking a younger person on, you know, and showing them some things and whatever. And it's like you start trusting them, it starts missing.
Yeah.
Now you just ruined a really cool thing that could happen for you for some shit happen else that you out of here with. Like, I mean,
What's up, Voodoo?
you know what I mean? Like those are the life lessons that you just kind of like. That's
Yeah.
stupid for $100 fucking. I mean, he could have been doing all kinds of that. I'll show him everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
People are like, they'll throw away $100 for $100. They'll throw away $1 million.
Exactly. Exactly.
I laugh. I mean, I would have spent more than $100 to fucking know what I knew about. And after that, like, you know what I mean? It's like, here, have your $100, dude. That's great. I'm glad you got the half ounce. I fucking know.
Yeah. See, and I laugh at people like that. I'm like, the opportunity doesn't knock at many people's door that often. If you know, you take advantage of shit like that, it's like people don't understand what you just threw away. But thank you. Have fun. Have fun in your life. See you later.
That's how that integrity holds up. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you make the right decisions and the right
I keep forgetting about
you don't
this.
exactly know how that's going to play out, right? Like,
Yep.
you know, you make the wrong decision, you don't know how it's going to play out. You could probably get away with it for years.
Automation.
You know what I mean?
Can't wait to see you guys. This channel fucking,
you know what I mean?
Zoom won't let me fucking download to this channel tonight for some reason.
Do the right thing. And you
So
don't have
I'm
to
live
worry
on the
about
backup channel,
like,
Eagle
networking
Gardens
doors
1,
open
but
up.
this is kind of
Crazy
like
shit
behind the
happens that
scenes
you
view.
have a fucking
You can
clue
see
about
this
because
here.
people respect people who are.
This is
have
what I'm
integrity.
looking at every
Exactly.
night.
Exactly.
It takes doing it for a little while. Once people live that lifestyle for a bit, once they're just a good, honest person, and they have a few good people around them, and have it like pay them back, you know, karma comes around for the positive. Good people help good people. I think that karma has a very logical.
Can you guys hear good audio on this side? Can you hear Jack and everybody?
People who steal, they're probably gonna steal from you as well. But
Yeah.
once people work hard and are respectful, and you know would never even think to do that, then those types of people are going to look out for you just like they look out for themselves. They look out for each other.
Yeah. One of the bad things we have around here, and I'm sure it's in every town, but our town's kind of small. So we have big time drug dealers, and then we have big time addicts. So the drug dealers will hire the addicts to go and rip gardens, and I'm talking like meth heads and heroin addicts. So they'll hire them to go rip people's gardens, you know, taking all the risk off the drug dealer. Then they bring them back the weed. They end up giving them some kind of other drug, and then the dealer gets all the weed. And it's funny though, because there's lots of people I know around town and they'll buy weed, and they'll show me it. They're like, look at this ripped shit. And you can just tell it was ripped. It's the crappiest like weed. It's not fully developed, and it's never trimmed. It's like, holy shit, man, them dudes like just wasted, you know, wasted everything. But last year, I think like 6
Dragged it
gardens.
across the ground, fucking getting it out there.
Yeah, yeah.
That's the karma of it, though, man. Like, you know what I mean? You don't get to rip it and have something decent. Like, you get to rip it and have some bullshit.
Yeah, that's why I tell
Got like
everybody.
motor oil on it. From like
Yeah.
a chainsaw, like these dudes roll up with an ACV, chain it on a plant. It's just like leaking fucking nasty ass oil and like gasoline fumes on
Yeah.
it. It's fucking getting dragged through mud. So driven through the fucking woods. Like there's no care in that process.
No, that's why it's
It
ripping.
gets you-
How fucking funny.
Describe it off the
Really
people.
fun part of it.
How fucking
What do you
funny
think?
in Twilight
Yeah, you-
Zone. I've got a little Twilight fucking weirdo fucking shit going on over here. I got the 2 cameras going. I'm still live on the other channel. I got that. That's what that is. This is like a behind the. They're getting like the behind the scenes like angle over here. They can see the monitors and me and us talking. And then on this channel, it's the straight up Zoom and shit, so it's kind of weird. So if you see me spin and start to talk to that, I'm talking to that side. Fucking funny. It's fucking. You know what? I want to say one other thing while I'm fucking doping off on the mic real quick. I think this fucking says a lot about this fucking community when you can have a channel problem like this and fucking tuck and roll and still get fucking 35 fucking hanging out on the backup channel on a fucking tuck and roll fucking night and shit. When nobody knew about the backup channel and fucking, you know, a little while ago, now 35 hanging out. I think that's pretty fucking awesome, guys. It's amazing. We even missed these dogs.
So what happened?
That's undetermined. All I know is Zoom will let me go to this channel, but Zoom will not let me fucking hook up on the main channel. So it may be last night's content. We got a little bit of COVID talk and probably shit I don't want to get back. You know, I don't want to get into it tonight. I don't want to go there again tonight, but I think maybe YouTube may be fucking in the middle of a fucking strike. You know what I mean? I think they're reviewing the channel and not letting me upload anything until that goes. But you know what's weird is that about that though is I'm able to go. I can't broadcast through Zoom to that channel, but I can broadcast through Zoom to the backup channel. But I can go live from my phone directly to my YouTube through YouTube, but I can't like third party it for some reason.
Yeah.
Maybe they figure maybe that's just it. Ooh, that's it. Maybe going like this directly through them, you know what I mean? Without the third party, they've got like the button. You know what I mean? Maybe that's the trial. They're like, say it. Say it, bitch. You're on trial right now. Just you're lucky you're even be able to do this. Say it.
Yeah, that was really weird. I came to your channel and there was only 15 people, and I was like, what's going on over here? And I was like, maybe shut them down. And I'm like, what is this? Like, this ain't the right view. Back in the channel.
Yeah, we're not talking about COVID. We got just the roots and we want to talk about this.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't want to talk about that either. I was gonna say it's like about politics. That conversation we were having last night. It's like I realized it today. You're just as likely to change somebody from like red to blue or blue to red as you are on this whole like situation we talked about last night.
Yeah.
So it's really not discussing because no one's gonna sympathize. Everybody is firmly on this side or on that side on this.
So I think it's kind of bullshit that rippers are even a thing anymore. You know what I mean? It's bullshit. As free as we are with plants, with the knowledge and the plants itself. I mean, everybody, we encourage everybody, damn it, to grow. You know, why just fucking sit back and let somebody else do all the work? And then, like you guys say, half the time they don't even wait for the finished product. It's just, you know, they're fucking each other. They're fucking themselves and they're fucking you. I don't see the point in any of that shit.
Yeah, that's another reason why I don't try to show up on Instagram pictures that might indicate I'm doing harvest.
I know, I always fuck up.
I don't do a lot of it
And
anymore.
I don't try to show pictures of a big harvest hanging or, you know, a big bucket full of trimming currently or, you know what I mean? Shit like that is kind of like, it's just
Inviting.
for people, yeah, like.
It's inviting. Yeah, I do all the
Pictures
time.
of
I'm always live.
I keep
I'm
forgetting
always
about
live.
you
I'm
guys.
always showing my stuff. I would show where I live. All kinds of dumbass things that, you know, most people be like, dude, no longer. But you know, I'm kind of like that crazy dude too. That's like, I miss being a Marine. I miss hunting people. You know what I'm saying? So like, give me a reason to have some fun. You know, because you come to my yard and trespassing signs posted everywhere. So, you know, might have some
What are
fun.
you guys thinking of this crazy angle like here? What do you think of the behind the scenes view over here?
Dog looks like a horse. Dude, that's a serious threat right there.
Anybody want some seeds?
That'd be 180.
Yeah.
That's different.
Who wants
That's a
some
different.
seeds? I'm giving some away.
Are you? Alright.
What do you got?
I got a 10-pack right here.
Oh,
Velvet Punch F2s. I made myself. This is what Eagle's drawing from me. Let's see what number this is from.
Nice. Jack's giving away
This is
seeds on
mock
2.
number 4.
F2,
I can
yeah.
actually pull
On the
out.
backup, he's giving away seeds.
Go ahead.
Oh no, I was gonna let you sell the genetics. So you got F2, so that means you took the F1 generation popping cross,
Velvet
brother and
Punch.
sister. So it should open up that
Yes,
genetics.
sir. So you can see them on it. I wonder, can I screen share?
That's what I was getting at. I got crossed, right? To the original F1.
So yeah, it's yes. So I took the Velvet Punch. Yeah, Velvet Punch from my buddy.
That last
Doug
batting.
Banner.
Going in for
Velvet
another.
Punch is Purple Punch cross to this 57. 57 is the Mint Girl Scout cookie across the Black Velvet Kush across the OG Kush. So what that resulted in the F1 generation, every single plant was purple. I did 21 per flower in my garden. I had 3 females in my large tank, and only 1 in a small flower chamber. And all of them got super purple. They're like artificial baby and gassy. And the reason it's not the full genetics is at F2, unlike the F1 where you kind of get a mix of both mom and dad.
Look, this is my screensaver over here on this screen.
In all the offspring. It might lean one way, like
Wow.
more purple punch down
It's
the
my fucking screensaver. I love it. I grew some. It's on all my
Where
screens.
F2, you're going to start to see
Oh, yeah, that's my
kind of wild variation of like the grandparent generation. So you'll start to see that Larry, or not Larry, that's the end of the yeah, you'll see the Larry OG and Granddaddy Purple that's in Purple Punch. You'll see
yeah.
that
Yeah.
Thin Girl Scout cookies, peanuts pop up in them. They're just like Thin Girl Scout cookies, not like anything else. So
Yeah,
you
go.
miss the OG
Face it.
fish, like they will just be cookie, or it'll have some just OG fish in them that are super gassy, kind of wild variation of like most grandparent generations. So you'll start to see based on Larry and not Larry. Everything pretty stretches. I would say double to triple in flower. So if you're looking for something like that, it's mostly gas dominant. I'm thinking more towards grapes. So hopefully we get a little bit of grapes in this generation as well. But F2, you're really going to be able to make those connections. This generation forward is where I'm going to be able to do most of my shaping of the genetics. I'm going to go more for purple,
You
and more
two got
for grape,
tips there.
and kind of picking away from the gas and picking away from the green. Because there is some striping of the green, I think it could be more and more pure purple.
Oh, that's cool, man. So we want to draw a number, or what? We got 10 here, so
Yeah, so I got a 10-pack here, and I figure, Eagle, how many people are in the chat? We got like 30 in the one chat. Let's get everybody over to the backup channel and subscribe while you're there.
We've got only 13 and only 13 diehards are hanging out on the main channel. But there's 38 fucking in the backup. How bad? That's what I'm saying. How bad is that? 13 on the fucking 15 now on the main channel. We got 35 over here. You guys want to be main channel? You guys want to be on the backup because that's the chat where they're putting in for the numbers over there. You want some seeds from Jack? You gotta get the fuck over there.
showing his bird's eye view of the
We're gonna do
plant.
number 1 through 100. I'm sending it in the chat to everybody on Zoom right now. Number 1 through 100, since there's only like 30 of us, and that gives people a better chance of actually nailing it right on the head. Eagle will type start in the chat, hopefully. at some point.
Hey, I can't even. I just realized I can't even look at that because they're looking at my screens. I go popping up the chat on this side, and they'd be like, "Hurry up around the other side, click over." So you guys are gonna have to run. You guys are gonna have to run this one.
We gotta get you like a 2-minute time, one of those sand timers or whatever. You just flip it up and fucking chat, and then they can see it. There's no delay that way, they can see
Yeah.
it.
That's some funny shit right there.
You need me to set a timer? Is that what it is, Jack? I can do
Here's
that.
what the timer is. Play a dab song. And when the dab song is over, then all the numbers are up. And we'll pick our winner when the dab song is over.
Yeah, I like that. If the Eagle can't play the fucking dab song, what do you want to comment?
Oh, fuck.
We can whistle it again like we
I
did
can
like-
play the damn song. I should be able. Oh shit! I can play the damn.
What's the dab song? Concentrates by Dirtbag Dan.
It's T for 2, right?
Yeah.
Eagle DM'd it the other day.
It's T for 2. Yeah.
I think maybe I can look up for DM.
Hey, did you have Dirtbag Dan on here one night?
Dirtman Dan, not Dirtbag.
Dirtman Dan from BO.
I call him Dirtbag Dan.
I was wondering if that was somebody different though. Like,
No.
so many names.
I just call him Dirtbag Dan. I always have.
I don't.
Yeah, he's cool as hell.
This shit's fucking fighting me.
You want me to start a timer?
I'll tell you, man, reaching around in the
Where's he working on that? So.
I'm
I
looking
can
for an
do-
ad so I can send T for 2 over.
I don't think we started that.
Listen,
Our camera even on?
I could. I'm telling you, the day I'm having, I would for real think I was drunk. Yeah, I'm almost going just for the timer. At this point, just go for the timer.
But you can't even.
Alright, let's do it.
Alright, so
We,
Eagle's punching bag is moving.
That's how good the fucking breeze in
Yeah.
here is.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy shit, bro.
That's how much air movement's going on in here.
That's badass.
Yeah, dude.
That's happy bag too.
Yeah, no.
All right. Maybe.
Brittany, it's okay that you're late. We'll let you slide this time. Just because it worked this late.
Right. All right. Hold on.
Appreciate it. Buddy. So we're ready to talk about
So
I'm a
you,
dumbass. I actually have a timer.
you want T for 2 or the timer? I got T
Let's
for
get
2.
there. I want to talk about stuff.
You got it?
I got it. There we go. I put an official start in the chat. What?
I got this organic cup winning live rosin Death Star. So congratulations to the Smoky Bear here in Michigan.
Oh, yeah.
You ever see him around, Twisted?
Mm-mm.
He's from the Traverse City area. He's cool as fuck, dude. He's,
No shit.
Yeah, what an absolute great guy. If you ever see him around, he's fucking one of the people I found.
Struggle is real.
Hell yeah.
And then,
Yeah, I'm hoping to be at more events this coming next year, as long as the COVID don't ruin it again and meet a lot more people. You know, I was liking it last year because I've never been to anything like that. I only looked at High Times magazines when I was a kid. So moving here and being a grower, and putting in a position, actually meeting cool people, all the people that I felt were legends my whole life, So yeah, dude, I can't wait to meet more people and get more involved, go to more events.
Rose, shoot it in.
dude, these live rosins are so fucking tasty and smooth. It is an absolutely different experience than DHO.
Just rosin.
Yeah, I just took a rip. Dude, I've been talking my ass off with that other stuff.
The only thing I don't like is the return. As like say a producer, like the production aspect of it, man, it just I see too much in the bag left over and everything like that. I'm like, you know, it's all right. Like I was pushing 8 or 9
I
grams
keep forgetting about
out
you
the
guys.
layup. You know,
They're giving away
between
seeds over there,
0.7
Spiky.
and 1.2 back, depending on whatever. And that was
Oh, JD's.
Oh shit.
You're the winner.
That's right, we were doing this fucking.
oh.
My bad. I took a rip, I forgot the song stopped.
No, it's like
It is.
I went over to the chat for a second and I was like looking at the numbers and I was like, I wonder if anybody got it. And sure enough, JD's. The JD's. I'm not sure how it's pronounced.
Congratulations, JD's won some seeds over there.
You got some F2s. Dude, are you in a fucking pimped out band? Dream Star? Dude, that looks like a pimped out band, dude.
That's a zigzag band in this band tour in the country.
That's fucking
I
funny.
wish. No, it's a little bigger than a band.
Yeah,
We got 200 square feet.
Oh, okay. Let's just get one.
They call it a cottage, but it's really a fucking trailer, but there's no wheels on it. Just,
I got it.
by
I
the
got
beach.
it. Yeah.
400 square feet. No
Yeah.
wheels.
No.
But yeah, here's F2s. Is JDiz in the US? If so, I'll send them to you. If you're international, maybe I'll send them to Eagle. Eagle with it. You know, all my international don't make it. So hypothetically, that's what we'll do. Somehow Eagle makes that boat happen.
Oh man, I about fell out of my chair yesterday when fucking DOA said that shit. I mean, he's like, did you hear that shit? He went to the post office. Fucking DOA, either way, DOA, whatever channel you're in, there you are. You cracked me up when you were saying that shit, man. Talking about he went to the post office to drop off the seeds to one of the winners, and one of the winners was in Australia, and so he had to fill out a customs report. And he's like, he said, he told him my name. He said, it's like, Eagle, we're doing this somehow. And I'm thinking to myself, oh.
Oh my God.
I fucking love DOA. He cracks me up, man.
Hopefully you said it
I'm
was
always so like I
souvenirs or
only
something.
pay cash. Now that COVID times, I got the fucking shit up, right? So
That's
you're in there
funny.
paying cash. You could like throw a hat on. But when you start filling out all the information, I start getting real nervous. And I had some family in Canada that I tried sending one over to. First one got seized, didn't do any sort of stealth. I was like, yeah, fuck it, I'll just try one. Fake name and return address, obviously. Second one, I did stealth. I put it in a CD case and hid it in the back. It was like a video game box or whatever. And I hid it underneath the pamphlets in just one of these tiny little vials, wrapped up in Mylar, wrapped up in some tape, and I just tucked it in there in a little pamphlet. And that one got fucking seized.
Who's all still on the
What?
channel?
Yeah,
Wait, where are you trying to send to?
It was to Quebec. Quebec.
Oh, Canada. Now
Yeah.
here's something, because I ship a lot, right? Here's something to think about. It may not be what you're shipping. It may be who you're shipping it to. You know, so if their mail's being watched, because some people are real potheads and they'll have people send them shit from everywhere. And I'm talking anything. So if those people are being watched and you just happen to be one of those people that are sending him just a thing, like something as simple as seeds, they will.
JD's in the US, my friend, or JD's.
Ah.
Yeah, bro.
that kind of movie, because you can call that out too, like national. We always forget to say that too.
Yeah, no, when
There's a lot of people that aren't in the U.S. listen, man.
I think JD's
yeah,
I think it's cool.
maybe one of them.
Be part of it.
I can't remember it.
when I
off the
ship
top of
stuff
my
out though, when I
That'll be
ship
the
stuff
case
out, I just put it in a normal thing, like a normal fucking little cracky sack. You know what I'm saying? I just put it in you know, the little bubble wrap
Bubble mailers?
envelopes. That's it, and then send them international. And then when you write on the things, like what I write is ornamental flowers or like ornamental flower seeds. You know what I'm saying? That's all I write. I don't write like marijuana seeds or anything like that. Yeah, just something like that. Yep.
And this has always worked for me, like in the States, and everybody else I sent it to. And I actually like print out the names, so like my handwriting isn't fishy or anything. You know, I make it look as clean as possible.
Scribble all over mine. I scribble all over it, man. I make sure I always put my real stuff. And because they know me in my post office, they won't take it. They'll be like, what is this? I'm like, oh man, all right. So I just started sending stuff normal seeds, you know what I'm saying? Rare flower seeds, something like that. And I mean, I shipped to Australia, Guam, New Zealand. I've never shipped to like Russia, Italy, or China before though. You know, those are like kind of countries I stay away from, like different things like that. But yeah, like Canada, oh man, all over Canada. I think it's a lot of countries who we're sending it to. Sorry, I'm watching my cameras.
That could be it for sure. It could also be like the names they write on or the return
Broadcasting on the
addresses, be real
backup
one,
channel
or
because it won't let me zoom
Yeah,
onto the
I
main
was
I like to
channel.
use the address real, like the restaurant.
I just use
But I
Twisted
just
Root.
found out,
You guys are getting the Eagle
Jada
feed.
is in the chat said they are in the U.S. That being said, I am gonna call it for the night. This will be my last bowl. I got a super early morning. Wanted to hop in and smoke with y'all. Show you guys know how I feel with my bad bud. I got much love for Bingus. Got much love for Eagle. And hope everybody is still feeling good. Good vibes all around. Thanks for having me back. And sorry that the shit didn't work out smoothly tonight. Going through the air, I did not fucking report it. I grabbed it last night.
I didn't think you would. Even as Lexi was telling me about, she's like, "Did you see what was going on in chat last night?" And I was like, "Yeah, I kinda did." And she was like, "Jack was really mad." And she was like, "Man, there were some new people in there." And she's like, she does that. She gives me the lowdown. And
I love her breakdown of the chat from the night before too. But I was gonna say, like I'm swirling a little bit. Go ahead, finish what you're gonna say.
I like the back and forth, and I like people expressing different opinions, and I like hearing different opinions. The part that I don't like about it is when it gets to be name and comment and makes some shit.
Yep.
Yeah, that's where it can go. You can get in chat, whatever. That's why we have branches. That's why, like say an opinion. It's cool. If you disagree, it's cool. Like,
Exactly. That's one thing I don't understand. Why does people want to say, especially in times like now, people stand up for their opinion. They'll fight for their opinion. But when someone else has an opinion, you're going to beat on them too? What the hell, man? I don't get that. Let someone else have their opinion. If you're allowed answers, let someone else come with their opinion. You don't have to agree. You know what I'm saying? But shit, let them talk.
everybody's got a different perspective, a different take on it. And
The thing I was gonna say, if you watch the beginning of the video, Eagle's like, how can I even have a thumbs up on this video when there's not even anybody here? I was that fucking thumbs up. I was the first one to still thumbs up on this video. I was like, fucking thumbs. I would chat. I was all pissy, and I was like, oh yeah, leave a thumbs down. Show Eagle like we don't want this controversial shit, basically. But in reality, I actually wasn't Mr. Thumbs Down, but I did unintentionally encourage a few people in chat. And That being said, the thumbs down, like I've always said in the past, they fucking count just like thumbs up.
Trippy shit.
So,
Yeah. I love
they're all
that.
viewers too.
Well, that's the
They're
other
all viewers too.
that's the other thing about chat though is like, you know, only like 13% of what we communicate to other people is for the words we say. The rest is like, you know what I mean? It's body language, it's about tone of voice, all this other things. So like, some things that are meant to be a joke and sarcasm can get taken in the wrong way. Like, it's just one of them things. It's kind of like, it's chat. You know what I mean? Maybe I didn't understand that. It's like,
Or you missed something up earlier, or yeah, like somebody misinterpreted something.
Yup. I do that a lot. On this, what someone's saying the first time, and I'll just catch something and it'll rub me wrong. I'm like, what the fuck, man? What? Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? They're like, you tell us that's the bro. I'm like, no, I didn't. I see what you're talking about. And they're like, no, I missed the first part. Like, oops. So that's why I try not to pay attention to shit. I'm trying to learn from you guys. You know, doing your shows, and you got the Michigan Grove Roads and Eagle and stuff like that. You got Kevin, the Future Cannabis Project, where they're not looking at chat. And I'm trying to be more into that and just do my thing, you know. And then everyone, I'll catch the chat and they're like yelling at me, "You're not reading chat." I'm like, well, that's because I forget what I'm talking about.
One thing I'm trying to do better is not being married to my ideas. You know, like sometimes I realize it's like it's just a fucking idea. And 5 years ago, my ideas
I think
were
it's
this
fucking
now,
great that
and
both of them came
5
back.
Years are gonna be
A
there.
perfect
Now,
example
today,
of our
we're all
how
constantly
great our
evolving,
community is.
and society's constantly evolving. New technology, new laws, new shit's happening all the time. So I realized that getting caught up in being so strongly attached to an idea that I could be upset about it